Are prices falling? Hello, everyone. Are prices falling? Well, it depends on who you're asking. Different economists from different organizations like Zillow or JP Morgan have different opinions. Basically, everyone is saying that prices will pull back some. Now, this is the good news. Just this past week, uh, mortgage applications are up over 20% nationwide. We're talking about a big average here. So that's a good sign. People generally apply for mortgages if they're thinking about buying houses. I know just today, just in the last several hours, we've gotten 40 or 50 inquiries about houses through our websites and things like that, through our systems, asking about houses, asking about the market and what's available. So this is it. So the numbers that I have been hearing, and this, it depends. None of us have a crystal ball, even the guys that are sitting up there in the ivory towers or whatever. But prices will pull back between 1% on the low end. I believe it's going to be a little bit more than that, and 10% on the high end. Right now, given our continued tightness in the inventory, I believe that might be on the high side. Now, this is the other thing to consider or to think about. When you hear these different economists and all talk about what's happening, where the numbers are, they're looking at an aggregate. They're looking at an average of all the properties across the United States. So they may be looking at regions or even states. But remember, values of real estate depends a lot on where the real estate is. Prices, even in like the Midlands here of South Carolina, there may be some neighborhoods and some areas that hardly lose any value at all. It's possible that there could be some tight areas where values still go up a little bit. There probably are other areas that if the average of Columbia is pulling back 2 or 3%, they may be pulled back 4 or 5% or more. It does it. We don't know. What that would depend on is your individual situation, and that takes a conversation focused on your property, that specific property, and how it relates to the market. This is one good thing for the Midlands of South Carolina. Properties over the years, through my career, the properties that seem to pull back the sharpest are the ones that go up the highest and the quickest. Basically, the resort areas, properties along the coast, the second homes, the investment properties along the coast or in the mountains or things like that. Now, those you will see pull back. I mean, a lot of those may pull back 10%. Some might even pull back more than 10%. When you're in areas that are really areas that people buy to live in, those won't pull back as much. And remember, there's a lot of different scenarios. So if you bought a house, say a brand new house built by a builder, incidentally, new construction has ticked up slightly also, from seeing the curve go down. But if you bought a brand new home, everything was fresh, move-in ready, well then, expect for the price of that property to pull back a little bit. But say even a year ago, maybe in the height of the bull market on real estate, you bought a fixer upper. You bought a home that wasn't in perfect condition. You got a good price, and you may have added value to it. Well, that home might actually sell for more than you know than what you bought it for, what you have in it total. You know, Again, it takes a specific look at your property and what you're trying to achieve and what your needs are. This is Lance Woodley with the Lance Woodley team at eXp Realty. If you have a property that you're curious about, even if you're just curious about it, you're not thinking about putting it on the market to sell right now, feel free to reach out to us. We're here to help. My contact information is right below. I look forward to speaking with you. Always good to hear from everyone, my friends, family, and past clients.